Okay, so I'm doing a blind reaction to this brother right here. I think his name is Frankie with a cam, and he's talking about five culture shocks he never expected living in South Africa. So I want to go through it. I mean, South Africa is one of the places I plan on moving to, or at least visiting, and it's nice to go through these kind of videos to see what I expect. So let's see what are his five culture shocks.
This video is about the top 5 culture shocks I had when moving from the US to South Africa. So, one of the things people are kind of worried about when they're moving to a new place is what are the things that they're now not going to have access to anymore. And with Cape Town, one of the things that shocked me the most was the fact that they have absolutely everything you could imagine and then some. Every kind of food, it seems like every language is spoken here, every kind of weather. So yeah, with that being said, I really didn't.
And my friend from Mozambique told me that yeah, you're gonna find everything you want there at Cape Town. There's all kind of stuff there. He mentioned like it's like a little Los Angeles.
Feel like I was missing out on anything going on in the US. For those who want to know more about why I chose to move to South Africa, I made several videos about that. I'll actually link those below.
The second thing was the way people socialize here.
It's a lot more open, and it might take people by surprise if they're not, too familiar with South Africans. They're extremely friendly, and so people might just strike up conversation, and it's not for any, specific reason. They just want to talk because you happen to be next to them. And I actually touched.
I kind of appreciate that. I mean, I kind of appreciate things like that. It's kind of like a little small town kind of feel. So, if that's what it is out there, I would appreciate that.
More on that in a separate video I did. I'll link that below. Also, I've been getting a ton of questions on my move to South Africa, living in Cape Town, how's dating there, how's the cost of living, all sorts of things like that. So I actually started a Discord. We're having conversations in there about moving to different countries, specifically South Africa and other places. So I'll leave a link for that below. It's completely free, so you guys can check that out. The third thing that kind of surprised me was the pace of life here. So people like to take things a little bit slower here, and you can consider that a good or bad thing, but that's just the way it is. Yeah, people put a little more emphasis here on, just taking their time and enjoying their time. And yeah, I think there's a lot of value in that. I think in a lot of places like the US, people are in a constant rush.
I know when I lived in LA, I was in a constant rush, and here I'm in Sacramento, I'm still in a kind of a rush. But that's more or less because I'm trying to get to the next place, next level. But so it would be nice to go somewhere where things are a little bit slow and kind of chill. I do though, and curious, what's the healthcare like out there?
And it's like anxiety inducing. People get completely burnt out. And I think that's one of the main reasons a lot more Americans are considering moving somewhere else. It's just straight up unhealthy to be completely stressed out every second of your life.
Out having a great meal, the food is great, the atmosphere is like amazing. There's so many people here.
100%.
And
Yeah.
I mean, if you've never been to Cape Town, you have to come to this place. It's like magical. It's like a place you've never seen. There's so many different parts to see, so many different people, so many different cultures. It is like the best. If you come to Cape Town, you have to go to Long Street and go to Mama Africa. I've never been to a restaurant
So there's a restaurant called Mama Africa. Okay, I need to know more about that.
where they wash my hands before I eat.
Wait, they wash your hands?
They wash my hands before
I
I
was
eat.
like, what?
They wash my hands after I eat.
They wash your hands before and after you eat. What's the culture behind that? Because I can do it myself, but why are they doing it?
And I'm like, wait a minute, this is like top-notch service here. We had crocodile, we had oxtails, we had...
You got oxtail there?
Yes.
Is it like a Jamaican type oxtail, or is it like
They
South
weren't really
African
jerk,
twist?
but they were like amazing. I don't know what that, there was something else. What was it?
Honey worms.
Yeah, they were worms.
Wait, say it one more time.
Mopani worms. I've never eaten no
worms?
worms, like tree worms.
Nope,
I said if
nope.
I'm gonna be a world traveler, I must eat this worm. Now my stomach was a little quaky before I ate it, but
It was moving.
yeah. But I just want everybody to know that, when we're in the States, all you hear is and no knock on nobody, but Jamaica, Cancun, Cozumel, the Bahamas.
For a fact. Preach.
Man, you need to, you got to get out and explore, you know. You know, people need to get out and explore this thing that God has created. You can have a house with an address, but that's not really your house. When God made this thing, he made this whole thing yours to live in, to explore, to enjoy. So I'm going to do a little more.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this man's advice. I'm going to explore and enjoy everything. Just got to figure out how to make some money while I'm out there, but we're going to explore and enjoy everything.
Enjoy.
The next culture shock was the fact that it seems like almost everyone here is completely caught up and in the know with everything going on in America. So, but yeah, a lot of people here have their own distinct cultural identities, but it's like, I feel like people here are pretty relatable. It doesn't feel like you're in a completely different world. So I think the difference
So
between
my question that is it one of those things where is it just that America is just such a big culture that, or it's a big, like everybody knows about America because it's always on TV and it's just there's the world power right now, you know, or they're just naturally informed.
here in the U.S. it's as different as you want it to be. So if you want like a city life that you're familiar with, you can have that. If you want something with a bit more adventure than what you're used to in the U.S. or another Western country, then you can have that. Like it's all in one place. It seems like here.
And the last culture shock is actually seeing how seriously people here take their sports. Don't get me wrong, Americans love their sports too, of course, but it's just a different energy here. It's amazing to see an entire country come together to support their national team.
Oh yeah, I gotta imagine it's totally different out there. Correct me if I'm wrong, but South Africa won the World Cup in 25, right? Let me know down below, guys.
It feels like a game day out here is a national holiday.
I'm exploring other countries too, so if you guys want to leave a comment below, let me know what country you're most interested in, and yeah, we'll see what ends up on the list for where to go next. So I will probably always travel, but for sure, for the foreseeable future, I will be living in South Africa. It's just too good.
I'm
Good
going
stuff.
high. I'm going higher.
Definitely considering making my move to South Africa or whatever. He's waiting for this stuff to work itself out, but this is inspiring that this is a possibility.